Namaste viewers, welcome back to Sunita's Kitchen Stories. As we all know, Christmas special is going on. Today I have my daughter in my show. She will show how to prepare dry fruit cake with her own twist. Welcome Prishta.
Thank you for the invite, Sunita's Kitchen Stories. Welcome viewers, Namaste. And today I am going to show you how to prepare dry fruit cake with my own twist. So the ingredients for this cake are wheat flour 200 grams. In total we have to take 250 grams. What I am doing over here is to add more flavor to the cake. I have taken 200 grams of wheat flour and 50 grams of milk powder. This will enhance the taste of the cake. Then 200 grams of jaggery and 100 ml of curd, 100 ml of refined oil and 2 teaspoons of custard powder I am going to add to this cake. Again, this is a vanilla flavored custard powder. Adding this will give you flavor of vanilla and aroma of vanilla. Anyhow, we will be adding this vanilla essence. Just to give more aroma of vanilla, it's better we add vanilla custard powder. This is my twist to this cake. Along with this, we have to take dry fruits. I have taken cashews, badam, dry dates, raisins and akrot. You can take any dry fruits of your desire. You can even add your favorite tutti fruities or any other raisins you can add on, or you can decrease it as according to your wish, the dry fruits. And then ginger powder, cinnamon powder and baking powder, half a teaspoon, and then baking soda. So let's begin the process of making the dry fruit cake. What I'm going to do over here is, before I start making the batter, I'm going to keep the cooker for preheat. So I'll show that process first. So for preheating, switch on your stove and keep a cooker. Keep the stove in the sim. To the cooker I have added the salt. The color of the salt is this because I have used the salt before. For preheat, keep the cooker with the salt for 10 minutes in the sim. For mixing the batter, take a vessel, broader vessel, so that it will be easier to mix. First add curd to the vessel. This is 100 ml of curd, and beat it thoroughly so that it will be easier for it to be. I have beaten the curd, so I am adding jaggery to this. This is 200 grams of jaggery, and you have to mix it thoroughly. You have to beat the jaggery till there are no lumps in it, and the jaggery will change its color very slightly. So you have to beat it till then. Now we have to add refined oil. It has become smooth, so we are adding the refined oil now. This is also 100 ml of refined oil. Again, we have to mix this mixture until all the added ingredients mix well. We have to beat it to this extent that there should be no trace of that the oil has been added to this mixture. Now, in the sense the oil should not be visible, so we have to beat it to that extent. Totally the beating time would be 10 minutes. Now we have to add the wheat flour batch by batch. Now I've added all the wheat flour and mixed it. It has become a thick paste. We have to make it pouring. The batter has to be in pouring consistency. To make make the batter into pouring consistency, we have to add water to this batch by batch. Over here I have added 1 spoon of water and I am mixing the batter. You mix this batter in cut and fold pattern. Now the batter has come to the pouring consistency. I have added around 2 tablespoons of water. Instead of water, you can even use warm milk and you can prepare the batter. At any point of stage you feel the batter is not in a pouring consistency, you can add more water and make the batter into a pouring consistency. Now to this we are adding milk powder batch by batch. And mix it thoroughly. Now I mix the batter thoroughly with the milk powder. Now I am going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda and mix it thoroughly. Now I am adding custard powder 2 teaspoons. And mix it thoroughly so that the powder gets mixed well in the batter. Now I am adding 1 spoon of cinnamon powder to it and half a spoon of ginger powder. Again mix it thoroughly. Now I am adding quarter teaspoon of vanilla essence and you have to mix it thoroughly. I am adding all the dry fruits to a plate. And lastly the akhroat. I have added dry dates, raisins, cashews and badam. Now I am going to add some amount of this wheat flour to this dry fruits so that all the dry fruits get coated in this flour. I am doing this because when it is added to the batter, these dry fruits will not get sink. So mix it with your hands thoroughly, so ensure that all the dry fruits gets coated with the wheat flour nicely. Now coated thoroughly. I am adding few to this batter. And we have to mix this batter thoroughly. Now the batter is ready thoroughly. We have to take it in this pan. This is a cake pan. It has been greased and coated with wheat flour. So we have to pour. Now I am going to pour the batter into this cake pan. Now I have poured the batter. Tap the batter thoroughly so that it settles well. Now I am going to add the remaining dry fruits on the top so it gives a nice look. Now I have added all the dry fruits on the top. It's time to place this cake pan into the cooker, preheated cooker. Now remove the lid and place a stand so that the vessel does not touch the bottom of the cooker. Now I have placed the batter pan into the cooker. Close the lid. While closing the lid, remove the gasket and close the lid. It has to cook, the cooking time will be 40 minutes. You have to cook it in sim or medium flame. Now after 40 minutes, let's check if this is cooked. Open the lid. Take a skewer or a fork and try pricking it, and if it comes cleanly like this, it is done. So now we can switch off the stove. I'll show you once again. See, it has come clean. So let's switch off the stove and let it cool for 5 minutes in the cooker itself, and then we'll take it out. After 5 minutes, I have removed this pan from the cooker. Now let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes so that the cake comes neatly in the plate. First, I have taken out from the cooker and let it cool thoroughly. What we'll do is, after it's cooled down, we'll use a knife and clear the corners so that the cake doesn't stick to the pan, and the cake will come out neatly when you transfer it into the plate. Now I've cleared the corners. We'll take it out into the plate and tap it gently so the cake comes out easily. See, it comes out neatly. Now we'll flip it over. See, it has come so softly and fluffy. Now we'll cut and show. See, I have cut the cake into the pieces now. See, now the cake is fluffy and soft. Hope you like the procedure of making this dry fruit cake. Now it is ready to serve. Wishing you all a very happy advance Christmas, and thank you, Sunita's Kitchen Story, for having me in the show.
Thank you, Preshta, for showing or for sharing this very tasty and healthy cake. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Sunita's Kitchen Stories. Thank you.